Chances are that if you play Geometry Dash, there's a chance that you have heard of the term silent levels, which are pretty much super bugged remakes of specific levels, with some examples including Silent Acropolis, Silent Acropolix, Silent Circles, Silent Poltergeist, Silent Clubstep, and Silent Club. In this video, I will be talking about 3 of the main silent levels that sort of started this form of level creation, with the 3 levels I will be talking about being Silent Club, Silent Clubstep, and Silent Poltergeist. So without further ado, this is the silent levels. Let's go ahead and begin with the level that started it all, Silent Club. Silent Club is an old former impossible level that was created by the player Play, also known as Black P2S Full, all the way back in 2014 during update 1.6. When the level was uploaded, it should have been clear that it was hacked verified. I mean, look at this gameplay, bro. No one was doing this back in 2014 on mobile. Surprisingly, shortly after the level was uploaded, Wpopoff would end up raiding it, and after a short amount of time, people were able to find out that the level was hacked, and it was assumed that Play had either used speed hack or a secret way to verify the level. After people found out the level was hacked, Wpopoff would unraid it, and the level was now thought to have been impossible. As player skill advanced, people would start to make progress in the level, and one of the first players to get any notable progress was Zobros. On November 7th, 2015, Zobros posted a video of him getting 52 to 100 on the level. Now this may seem like good progress, but the part of Silent Club that really carried its difficulty was the 45% blue orb spam, and Zobros' run started right after it. However, after a bit of time later, at the time best player Riot was playing Silent Club in practice mode on stream, when he would actually end up passing the blue orb spam, proving that even though it was hard, it was actually possible. However, no one really wanted to go for the level, as it was just too much to do for someone at the time. After a bit of time, the player RpgRaketti would upload progress in a new redecorated version of Silent Club called Hushed Halls. He would get progress like 71 and 36 to 100, but the level is still, at least to my knowledge, unverified. After a bit more time, the player Superex would make his own version of Silent Club, where the 45% blue orb spam was changed to have no orbs and had ship gameplay. And after a bit of time of grinding, Superex would verify his version of Silent Club. Now, even though Superex verified this version of the level, this wouldn't be the final ending that people wanted, as people still really wanted the original version to be verified. The next player to really make progress on the unnerfed version was Surgaster, who would end up achieving 45%. He would also end up achieving 44 to 100 on his own version of the level, but after this, he wouldn't really make any more progress in the level. After this, it seemed as if the level just wouldn't be verified, or it would just take a very long time, and it kind of seemed this way until Luqualizer entered the picture. Luqualizer had been a very good and established good player for years, but had never had a top level verification, all the way until he started playing Silent Club. And after a bit of grinding, on October 31st, 2020, Luqualizer would get this run.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now, even though Luqualizer had verified this behemoth of a level, there was just one problem. Luqualizer had beaten the level on the 1.9 private server due to the layered orbs in the level not working on 2.1. Even though his verification was completely legit, if you didn't verify the level in the latest version, it couldn't be rated. However, it wasn't over, as Luqualizer would end up getting in contact with the creator of Silent Club, Black P2S Full, and would end up getting permission to fix the layered orbs in the level to work on 2.1. After fixing this problem, a few months later, on April 26th, 2021, Luqualizer would do this.
What? No, 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 no.
Shortly after verifying the level, it would get rated and placed on the demon list at the 15th spot, which just shows how hard this level still was 7 years later. Now that I've talked about Silent Club, it's time to talk about the most popular of the three, Silent Clubstep. Now I'm not exactly sure when Silent Clubstep was first published to the servers, however I'm pretty sure it was sometime in early 2015. The oldest video I could find of someone really playing the level was again done by Zobros. On April 16th, 2015, Zobros published a video of him doing a practice run on Silent Clubstep where he would end up completing the level in 974 attempts. After this, there wasn't really any progress on the level. There were a few players getting world record progress from 0, with the biggest one being 6%, but other than that, nothing really happened with the level. However, on December 28th, 2016, the game's best player at the time, Sunix, would end up doing what Zobros had done over a year and a half prior, achieving a 495 attempt practice run, completely destroying Zobros' record. After this, there wouldn't really be any more progress on the level for a long time, all the way until June 10th, 2018, when the player Air would achieve a new world record run from 0, getting 7%. Now, according to Air, he wasn't the first person to do this, as according to him, a player named EarthRex had achieved 7% before him. However, I wasn't able to find any footage of EarthRex getting this run, but yeah. A few months later, on September 14th, Air would achieve a very good run at the time on the level, getting 33 to 51, and just 1 week later, he would get a new world record practice run of 483 attempts, beating out Sunix's record by just 12 attempts. However, Air did actually use a secret way at 63% to skip the dual portal and speed change. Still pretty impressive though. Air would keep achieving new world record runs and insane runs on Silent Clubstep, such as a new world record run from 0 of 8%, a 328 attempt practice run, 9 to 25, 67 to 100, 62 to 72, and 62 to 100, with him getting these runs between July 2019 and December 2020. On February 7th, 2019, the player pirillkoly would get a new world record run on Silent Clubstep, with him destroying Air's 483 attempt practice run by getting a 301 attempt practice run, which was insane. After this, less people would try to get a new world record practice runs on Silent Clubstep, and would instead kind of just try to get separate runs on the level, with the main thing people were trying to do was to pass this section of the level, starting at 72%, being dubbed the 8 Jumps of Hell, consisting of, I'm pretty sure, 8 144 FPS frame perfects, which were later nerfed to 60 FPS frame perfects after the level received a nerf date, which I'll get into a bit. After a bit of time, Ice Cave would end up being the first person to get 71 to 100, completing the 8 Jumps of Hell. However, he didn't achieve this with the Mirror Portal at the beginning of the 8 Jumps of Hell, and the first player to do the 8 Jumps of Hell to 100 with the Mirror Portal would end up being the player Stormfly, who would achieve a run of 69 to 100 on July 16th, 2019. Now, there would be more insane runs on Silent Clubstep. However, on June 8th, 2020, something insane would happen. Ice Cave, who I previously mentioned before, would post a video showcasing a nerf date for Silent Clubstep. What had happened was Ice Cave managed to get in contact with Silent, the creator of Silent Clubstep, and together they would both end up adding nerfs to the level to make it possible on all refresh rates. Even though Silent Clubstep was nerfed, it was still most definitely top 1 and was way harder than the top 1 at the time, Tartarus. After the nerf date, there would start to be a lot of new progress on the level, with the biggest run on the level for a while being achieved by the player Septagon, when he would get a run of 48 to 98, which was insane. After Septagon, a new player would emerge, achieving insane runs on the level. That player was Hyperbola. Hyperbola would achieve insane runs in Silent Clubstep during his time, such as 14% from 0, 48 to 100, 9 to 37, and his craziest run on the level, 24 to 100. Even though Hyperbola was good, on January 17th, 2021, a new player would get an insane 78 attempt practice run on Silent Clubstep, with this player being the main person that people bring up when they talk about the level. This player was Vision. did actually play Silent Clubstep a lot before his practice run world record. However, this was kind of what really set him off. Over the next few months, Vision and Hyperbola would be in a back and forth race trying to verify the level. And after a bit of time and back and forth between the two, Vision would end up being on top with the world record run from 0 of 16%. However, it wouldn't last for long. Just a few hours after Vision achieved 16%, someone would achieve a new world record run, being the first person to ever reach the drop from 0.
I got to the drop.
What?
I'm not kidding, I just got to the drop. Oh my god!
Now, this wasn't done by Vision or Hyperbola. It was done by a player who had now entered the race to verify Silent Clubstep. This is paqoe. Now, when paqoe achieved 25% from 0, not only was this her first progress video on the level, but she did this run in only 11,000 attempts, which is insane. However, after this, paqoe wouldn't upload any more progress on Silent Clubstep for months. And after this, there would be a lot of back and forth progress in the level between many players, even with new players such as Trick, Cursed, and Diamond getting progress in the level. After a few months, on July 17th, 2022, paqoe would surprise everyone by getting a run of 9 to 100, which is crazy. But on that same day, paqoe would shock the entire GD community by doing this.
I verified it!
Oh my god.
What?
What? I was watching that. I thought, that was from 0?
Yeah! What?
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. What the?
Anyways, that's pretty much the story of Silent Clubstep. But now that I've explained it, it's time to move on to the last level of the series, Silent Poltergeist. Now, I don't have that much to say about Silent Poltergeist, but I'm gonna just try to explain it the best I can. Silent Poltergeist is a level by Silent that was made a few months after Silent Clubstep, and it is the only one out of the 3 that is still unrated. Now, the main reason that Silent Poltergeist went unverified for so long was because of its insane wave spam. And this was one of the main reasons that the level went unverified for, so long. However, with the invention of alternating, it allowed players to achieve super high CPS to be able to complete insanely hard spam sections, like the ones in Silent Poltergeist. Alternating is where you put both of your hands on different jump buttons and then alternate between them really fast to achieve high CPS. A player that had been able to master this very hard skill set was WizKid05. WizKid would end up getting some devastating fails on Silent Clubstep, like 82x4, 84, and 85x4. After a while of pushing through, on January 29th, 2025, WizKid would verify Silent Poltergeist.
Oh my god! I beat it! I beat it! I beat Silent Poltergeist! Oh my god! Yeah! I beat it!
Now, ever since Silent Poltergeist has been verified, it has only received one victor, being the underrated player Bacon, who beat it on April 11th, 2026. And guys, I guess 2 reasons for why I think it took so long to receive a victor was 1, the level is unrated, and 2, it has insanely hard spam sections. Anyways guys, those are the 3 main Silent levels in Geometry Dash and the story behind them. If you want to see more in-depth kind of documentaries on these, like for Silent Clubstep, I would recommend watching Math Genius's video on the race to verify it. There are some players, or not players, people who have been able to explain it better than I can. I'm just trying to keep it as short as possible. Not as short as possible. I'm just trying to keep it somewhat short because, if I guess, explain the full story behind each of the levels, this video would be very long. But yeah, so it's my first GD documentary. I might make more of these in the future. Might go back to Minecraft, who knows. But anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. But anyways, I'm out.